Hi, everyone. Just to give a brief overview of what TYE is, the Young Expressionists, we are a nonprofit organization dedicated to basically sharing skills and inspiring young students. We host a variety of fun classes along with events and guest speakers like this one. And during the summer, we sometimes host classes with a variety of subjects like creative writing, music, art, and more. And you can check out our website at theyoungexpressionists.org. So our speaker today is Julie Tian, and she's a clinical nutrition major at UC Davis. And today she's going to basically talk about her major, why she chose it, and like details about the majors that you might be interested about hearing, and also a little bit about UC Davis. And yeah, let's welcome Julie Tian.
Yeah, thank you for having me here to share something about my college and my major. Hi, I'm Julie. I'm from UC Davis. I'm a fourth year clinical nutrition student. So uh, today I'm going to briefly introduce the nutrition department of my school and my major and some possible internships and careers you could get by studying clinical nutrition. So nutrition is a very popular major in Davis. We have 4 colleges for undergrads in Davis. College of Letters and Science, Biological Science, Engineering, and College of Agricultural and Environmental Science. So, which is the college that nutrition department belongs to. Our department is committed to extending science-based information to public through local, state, national, and international channels. Uh, Graduate from nutrition program at UC Davis are recognized as among the best in the country and are aggressively recruited for positions in industry, government, and educational institutes. For sharing accurate nutrition information, UC Davis, with the support of UC Division of Agriculture and National Resources, is committed to outreach efforts that have the common goal of improving the health of all Americans. Uh, there are 2 majors open under the nutrition department: nutrition science and clinical nutrition. The nutrition science major encompasses all aspects of consumption and utilize of food and its constituents. Layers of study include the biochemical reaction important to utilization of nutrients and food, the impact of diet on health and disease, and nutrition related policy and public health issues. The nutrition science major includes 2 options uh, for studying these areas: nutritional biology and nutrition and public health. Nutrition science, as it taught on the Davis campus, is a biological science, and it requires a complete background in chemistry and biology, along with calculus and some and physics. That's for nutritional biology option, and especially for nutrition and public health option, economic classes are required. These courses are generally completed during the first 2 years, and along with biochemistry, must be completed before most nutrition classes can be taken. During their junior and senior years, students in the nutritional biology option take additional coursework in biochemistry, genetics, microbiology, physiology, immunology, and or toxicology. Students in the nutrition and public health option take additional coursework in social science and health-related science. In terms of nutrition, clinical nutrition, the one I am taking, it incorporates the same basic core of nutrition classes as the nutrition science major, but includes additional courses such as food service management, sociology, anthropology, and communication to prepare for the work with the public. We spent the first 2 years completing preparatory coursework in the basic biological science with several social science classes. And the final 2 years, we take courses in normal and clinical nutrition, food science, biochemistry, and management techniques. Um, this major can prepare you for graduate study, further career preparation in the health professions like dietetics, medicine, pharmacy, nursing, etc., as well as food service, food production and distribution, education, research, and public health. Graduate of the major of clinical nutrition will receive a pre-professional verification statement, and we are eligible for to apply to supervised practice programs, the accredited dietetic internship, in which students receive practical training in varied aspects of dietetic practice. Here are some affiliated units and research groups housed in or associated with the nutrition department. After the first 2 years of studying, you will get to know some basic knowledge of nutrition. And many of these programs directors are actually our professors. So these are some options or opportunities for your future research and study in nutrition field with the professors and the faculties in our department. Clinical nutrition major provides students with training in normal and like therapy and nutrition and biological and social science, food science technologies, communication, business management, and food service management. Here is a sample for a 4 year plan that you could get from the advisor. We spent the first 2 years of college on those electives, general education classes, like, and also general chemistry, OChem, bio, and some social science. Since the university also requires every student to take a certain amount of part in humanity classes, even if you are in a science related major. So the first 2 years is the kind of the best time to finish your general education requirement. I took linguistic, art history as my electives. There are classes like music, art, intro to acting, to dancing, and language classes like Germany, Japanese. Those classes could all be your choices for general education. Start from junior year, the core nutrition classes are scheduled. We have food science technology, nutrition, animal biochem, physiology lab, microbiome lab, and food service management. UC Davis goes by quarter system. I think all UCs goes by quarter system except Berkeley and UCLA. So for the first 2 years, you could take about 15 to 17 units per quarter. But for the advanced classes in junior and senior year, even if you only take certain or foreign units, that's um, already a large workload. So follow the plan is kind of important to make sure you get a good grade. This is the recommended schedule we can get. You can see that the notes on the bottom says that the green uh, classes are shaded, that the shaded classes are only offered once a year and must be taken in sequence. So it's kind of easy for us to arrange or schedule our classes since we don't have much freedom on it. You just like follow the class plan. That's all. But for but yeah, the pressure to get into a class is also small for us because we don't need to compete for limited open seat like other majors do. So I think almost all of these classes are only, at least for the first round of classes register, that they are only open for students in nutrition major. So the the clinical nutrition major qualifies students to apply for a dietetic internship accredited by the Accreditation in Nutrition and Dietetics, enabling us to become a registered dietitian. The professional credential necessary to work in a clinical setting. So our major is designed to complete the prerequisite for dietetic internship to be a registered dietitian. Once the dietitian are registered, uh, like we they generally seek their employment in administrative, teaching, research, or public health, public service in clinics, hospitals, schools, or other similar institutions. There are a growing role of dietitians working in setting outside of the traditional hospital. For example, like in state and federal nutrition programs, nutrition education, peace crops, and cooperative extension work. So students and major in clinical nutrition who complete the undergraduate preparation in clinical nutrition are also qualified to enter graduate programs in dietetics, nutrition science, public health nutrition, and food service management. So you can like directly go to work after graduate from college or apply for nutrition related or health related major in grad school. So in terms of that, we have a lot of resources of internship and career planning on our campus. Since there are a lot of health related majors or like pre-health, pre-med majors provided in UC Davis. We have a health profession advising center at UC Davis to provide resources for all students that who wants to enter a health profession. So HPA staff and peer advisor are there to answer questions and to guide students or alumni on their journey to become a health profession. HPA serves all students regardless of their major or like which year they are. Advisor use a holistic approach while providing support and feedback during academic and application preparation. We um, or they encourage us to be proactive and reflective during our career decision making. The goal of the HBA for for students to become successful applicants, to demonstrate their compassion, leadership, teamwork, and a commitment to academic success through, throughout their journey toward a health profession career. Uh, they have uh, advising. You can drop in or Zoom advising to talk with your any of these advisors on your future plan or any concerns about your class schedule, or you may want to like switch a major, or you are struggling to like to apply for grad school or go to work. They have workshops for test prep. If you are a pre-med major, you may want to get your MCAT, the 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 entrance exam to get into medical school, or your GRE. So there's a lot of test prep workshops held by the HPA, and also the interview prep uh, for grad school at HPA Center. And we also have pre-health conference there. The pre-health conference is to provide community college, local community college, university, and post bachelor students, as well as pre-health advisors with the information and skills necessary to succeed in the health profession school admission process. It provides a unique opportunity for direct contact with deans of admission, admission officers, financial aid officers, faculty, and staff from a wide, wide variety of health profession programs and other organizations. Attendees have the opportunity to explore a variety of health professions, include pediatric or medicine, or pharmacy, dentistry, nursing, optometry, and physical and occupational therapy, or physician assistant, or doctor, and more. Uh, they also hold event and programs on health related uh, staff. They invite guest speakers from grad school or like local organizations to introduce it, or give, or like just opportunity to talk with them, to like know what you can do for your major. And for all nutrition students, we are automatically enrolled or added into the nutrition advising account. They will regularly send the email to you about the internship opportunity you could found. Um, Most of them are based on California, local, or even in Davis, or some on-campus job, work in the cafeteria, or work in the local kindergarten, and also volunteer experience, volunteer positions. We have we have 7 student-run clinics in UC Davis. Those student-run clinics are cooperative with medical students and are like UC Davis medical students, because we also have our own hospital in Sacramento. And also health related clubs like nursing clubs, pre-med clubs or dietitian clubs, like people who in the same major with you, or people who want to like have same career plan with you. Like they when they are like hiring or they are holding info session, the nutrition advising account will like send those flyers to you. And also some presentations given by our faculties on career and grad school explorations, like um like what you can do with nutrition. Do you want to work in a hospital, work in a clinic, or do you want to get into a nonprofit organization? And grad school explorations, what grad school programs are focused on focus on nutrition. What options do you have for graduate school? Those are some pictures for our campus. We do have a very, very large campus, actually. But the location of Davis is not very convenient because we are like in the middle of a farm. We're like in the middle of nowhere. Sacramento is 20 minutes, 20 minutes, right? From Davis. Not so far, but not. Oh, okay. I think that's it. That's what I prepared for today. If you have any questions, you can send me emails for next.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed the presentation. I'm sure a lot of people here did as well. And actually, we have a few questions in the chat. I think I got private message a few, so I'm just gonna read some aloud so you can go ahead and answer them. So
Okay.
the first one is, where did you go to high school? And did you think your high school experience helped you in college in terms of classes and programs and the things that you attended and did in high school?
Actually, I I went to high school in China, and I didn't do anything related to nutrition when I was in high school. When I applied to Davis, I applied to undeclared major. So I picked nutrition after I was accepted by Davis. I I picked Davis because I love this major. It's a health related major with, I really don't want to work in a hospital or a clinic since like very young. So, but like medical school is kind of too hard for me. So nutrition is a very good choice if you want to work in the health field but don't want to like push yourself so hard to get into medical school. It's not easy, but it's, it's a it's like something you want to learn about health. Like you can study clinical nutrition.
Yeah, that's really interesting how you went
It's
here
like
for college.
very easy to get a job actually.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, and then the follow-up question to that one, I think, how did you decide on your major and how did you decide on what college to go to, which is like UC Davis?
Well, I kind of have include the answer for that question already. Like I picked UC Davis because I think the I want to go to I want to like study nutrition because other school that accept me, they don't have a very they are all good schools, but they don't have the major I want to choose. So I choose Davis because this major, and I think if like if you want to like any health related, medical related career. If you want to like if you have a career plan just like me, UC Davis is a very good choice because we have a very mature and a very mature system to help you to get into the career you want to go to. We have many choices of pre-health and pre-med majors.
Cool. And then another question, what's your favorite thing about UC Davis?
Favorite thing, I just like the environment of Davis. Davis is located in a very cute, very sweet college town. Like everyone is very friendly. We have we have a very good landscape park for our campus. That's it. We also have cows, like animals. We have our animal science major is also very good. So, we have we have student farm. We have cows. We have a a lot of natural things on our campus. A very relaxed place.
Cool. And then I think the last question for tonight, may I ask what you're looking to get into as a career, like after graduation? What are the possible career paths of a clinical nutrition major?
Registered dietitian or public health administrator. I have, did I include that in my presentation? Like any, or even nurse, or pharmacy related work. I want to take or medicine or for schools like nutrition counseling or food service place as a director or administration, or do you want to like be a professor to get into nutrition education field or like research, stay in a lab?
Interesting. It's how there's like a lot of possible careers out of that major. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think that's all the questions in the chat. So if anybody else in the audience has any more questions, you can feel free to ask them now or just type them into the chat. But other than that, everyone, thanks so much for coming. It was a more on the shorter side webinar today. So enjoy your evening. The mailing list, I believe, is in the chat. So scroll up, you should be able to find a mailing list in there. So if you're interested in staying in the loop for any future events, just be sure to drop your email. But other than that, have a great day and thanks for coming.
We have cows and we have.
Thank you, Yahan.
Why?
She left.
Okay. You are laughing?
You can leave now. Bye bye.
Bye bye.